Hey guys, what's up? It's Christine Seal, the high level queen, and I have a very special guest today, Matt Deseno of HighLevel Pro Tools, and he is going to show you guys how to level up your game in HighLevel and get the most out of HighLevel. Hey Matt.
Well, I'm going to try. Hey, Christine. So I think you do a good job of helping people get the most out of their high level, but maybe there's some stuff here that can make people's lives a little bit easier. And so, yeah, I know, we're kind of collaborating on this thing. And so putting together a little bit of like an easy button bundle. And if people haven't seen it, maybe it's a good idea for them to see it. And then also we can answer some questions that people are having. And so this part, I mean, people know you, they probably already know the insane value that you're packing in here. So maybe we'll come back to it. I'll kind of like, for your folks that don't understand the pieces that we've got going on. So this is, you guys all know this, you're already seeing this, Christine's easy button bundle with us. I guess the first thing, if you haven't already seen it, we get folks all the time, they like log into other people's accounts and they're like, who does this thing? It is us. So the library, if you've seen it with anybody, well, if you came into high level through someone's like, enterprise high level account. So the library, the videos, the articles, all this sort of stuff, this is us. And so this is part of the bundle. You can have this living inside of your account. The other cool thing about it is, well, there's lots of cool things about it, but this is easy for it could be easy for you. It's also easy for your customers. So we're like actively updating these every single week. So it is a behemoth to do. But we've got, I think I've got 4 or 5 folks, their full-time job is just running the library piece of it because of the tens of thousands of folks that we support with this. And that's included. That's already in here. That's put into here. That's what we say. And also, I guess if it's the first time seeing the easy button bundle, if you guys have seen HL Pro Tools, typically this is what we license out for $300 a month. They're saying the normal cost is $3,600 a year. We charge it's $297 a month. And to get access to all of this, and because of this cool partnership we're doing with Christine, we are throwing it in at literally a discount to what we normally charge. So that, there's lots of aspects of this to make it a no-brainer. The second piece here, this kind of goes self-explanatory, but in addition to like, you've already got Christine helping you, she produces a ton of stuff. We actually run on-demand Zoom support 24/7 for agency owners. And we've got a private group. So we've got on-demand video calls. So you can book Zoom calls, one-on-one stuff. There's no marginal cost involved here. So you don't have to pay us anything to have us help solve whatever issue you're having. You just hop in there and that's what we do day in, day out. And so that's the other kind of thing we got bringing over here. And then our Pro Tools app. If you're doing anything sort of advanced in the high level world, we actually, I didn't have this queued up for you, but we built a Zap just integrates with Zapier to do any sort of advanced things. So if you want to leverage all of high level's API without learning how to code API, and you want to do more of like a visual construction of, I don't know, you want to load multiple snapshots into the accounts at a time. Maybe you want to distribute leads based on locations. If you're doing that sort of a scenario, anything that high level's API can do, we've built it into the Zap. And so it just gives you a little bit easier way of, I call it like an MVP of if you were thinking to build it out. We've had people use this to integrate with like outside systems. Let's say like an electronic health records system or something like that. And you want to like create bulk integration. So this is on an agency level. It's going to apply to all of your sub accounts. You can do stuff like that. And you don't have to pay tens of thousands of dollars to a developer to be like, I've got a new integration with ServiceMax or whatever it is. You can just kind of build it yourself. If they've got a Zap in there, you can create these dynamic rules so that any of your users could also integrate. And to them, it just feels seamless, but you just built it because of our Elite Zap. So those are a few things, but let me show you. So we talked about the library in here. The other aspect to this, here, I'll show you guys on the library side. This is actually kind of like a new release, but not as many people seeing this. So we did an awesome integration that I'm stoked about that allows you to now manage. It's going to work. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's my computer. We'll see. Okay. You can manage your own library. So all of the articles and videos that we build, you can now turn it on and off. You can also import the articles yourself and you can edit it, change it, do whatever you want about it. With this as well, you can run direct support for yourself. So let's say, typically we run it and it's people are getting, we're known for running support on your behalf. But let's say you're like, I don't want to run support for myself. I don't want somebody else to run support for me. I just want to run support for myself. Or I got a particular method or something like that. I've got different videos I have in here. I have a different process. I call, I don't know, workflows something else. You can now do that. And you can run it all in your own little ecosystem here. You can run your own little stats. If you have us running, stuff where you can see your tickets, you can see your chats, you can see all that logged in there. But, this is kind of a recent thing where now you can manage your own support content. We load it in there and we allow you to either customize it with like dynamic values, changing out names of stuff just across the board, or you can literally import it and change anything you want about it. If you want to add your own screenshots in there, just make whatever it is even cooler. So that was one thing. What's the last thing I wanted to highlight for folks?
Awesome.
Oh, this piece. This is not like a beautifully, wonderfully done thing. This is like a rushed little thing here. But the number one reason that we see people say, kind of get called out for white label, it's the dashboard. Now, I'm not doing much else here to really make it any sort of fancy, but what we have is I'm logged out of it. And so let me pull this away.
You want me to put your screen off for a second?
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm going to log back in. We have our dashboard customizer. This is to specifically change anything when it comes to the dashboard. So if you want to add in different widgets, if you want to change out the framing here. So this is, you can do stylized things. This is not intended to just be stylizing it, right? Like I'm actually changing out charts and graphs and orders and whatever other items are that are happening in there. And you can literally build out your own dashboard. This isn't stylizing it. It's actually completely customizing what the dashboard looks like. And I guess I mean dashboard from phase one loading area, right? Where I can have it so it's literally looks like something else. You put on dark mode in this and all of a sudden their first reaction to seeing your account is not, I've seen this before. It's, this, because to be real, logo in the top left, menu on the left, and stuff in the center, not that unique across platforms. It's usually the charts and graphs and colors of HighLevel that usually call people's attention to it. And so we give you a way to customize that and do it in sort of a drag and drop way and put in your own charts. And you can build out. So if I choose, let's pick simpler for me to work with here. But so if I choose like a totals chart, I can do it by tag. And so I can now create stats. Like some folks will do it like, we're like, I'm in a niche specific and I want to just see like big numbers. This was kind of modeled after, if anybody was participating, like the Allen reporting dashboard, it was just like 4 numbers across the top and 4 numbers across the bottom. You can do those kind of dashboard reports now based on like, what's the tag it's going to be running off of, and it just does a sum total. All the total in there is the number that goes, and then you can have a display on there. But so a lot of fun stuff you can do, but all of this is kind of part of the everything else. We just throw in a ton of stuff. Christine, we didn't really get to go to your stuff here, but there's a lot happening here. And so
like, why would they use my link? Well, I mean, guys, you're going to get all my bonuses for using my link too. So you're going to get Matt's amazing platform, but you're also going to get my automation mastery bundle. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is going to teach you how to automate your agency. It's going to include HighLevel mastery, and you're also going to get the ultimate white label HighLevel setup SOP from me, plus all Matt's stuff. And it doesn't cost any extra, right? Isn't it? Is it actually cheaper? Is it like...
This is literally cheaper. So if you look at here, we can stop sharing the screen because you guys, if you want to see the screen, click on Christine's link. That's how you can go see the screen. So if I know this is a quick run around, but this is a quick time. This is not a forever. So the biggest question that I usually get is why? And I'll tell you why. Because we're hanging out at the HighLevel Summit, and we got to sit down and chat. And actually, I need to get you some of the content from that. But this was like, how can we just continue? I think both of us are shared mindset. Like, it's born from a place of how do we help as many people as possible? I mean, Christine, most of her stuff, I don't say most of her stuff, but she pumps out tons and tons of stuff that's absolutely free. You can just go to your YouTube channel and subscribe there, and you can find it all. in an effort to help as many people as possible, we kind of came together and said, hey, what could we do? What could we do? But if you're wondering, is this a little bit of temporary insanity? Like literally, if you're hearing this and you're like, wait, I pay Matt $297 a month for this same stuff here. I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm honoring this. If you want to just change over here and buy Christine's like bundle and you're like, and I can unsubscribe, you can totally do that. So if you just need the easy button bundle, you can pay for literally a third of what you're actively paying now by going through Christine. You are welcome to do that. But this is out of a heart to like help as many people as possible and a little bit of, temporary insanity. So this is not a forever deal. So if this makes sense for you and you're like, hey, this sounds great. This sounds awesome. I get Matt's stuff and Christine's stuff. I would say hop on this now. This is literally not a forever thing because it would just be like me volunteering to chop our business by 2/3. And, all the people that I have to lay off would be really sad about that. So that's not the long-term plan here, but for the season, for the folks that are hearing this right now, and it makes sense, we want to help you and we want to make it as easy and as accessible as possible for everybody to make their life easier and high level. There's so much potential here. Christine's experienced it. I've experienced it. It is a game changer when it comes to agency or services or digital marketing in general. And, but we know there's a learning curve and there's certain things that can be frustrating and we're just trying to make that easier for you.
Absolutely. Yes. Amazing. Well, I know you have got to boogie, Matt.
I do have to boogie. But so if anyone has any questions, we're literally running live chat on the page. Real live chat. You don't even have to put in your info. You can just chat to us if you have any questions. Obviously, reach out to Christine. And if you guys are hearing this and seeing this, you're welcome. You hit a special season and a special time. I would say take advantage of it. Christine, you are awesome. And thanks so much for doing this with me.
Thank you very much. And there's, at the time of this recording, 2 days left to get this, right? We're closing the car. Yeah. On Wednesday, the 21st, right? That's, I think, on Wednesday.
I would say trust the top of the page in case we're mixing up our days and times.
Yeah.
But,
there is a timer and it's real.
It is a real timer.
Real timer. So we're not playing around.
When you see it has multiple days, you know it's real. When it's like we got like 10 minutes, you're like, I don't know if this is real if there's 10 minutes left. We're telling you don't have to pick today, but you do have to pick like tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, thank you, Matt. Thanks for hopping on and we'll see you soon.
Thanks all.